Hey, yo.
Oh.
Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I've studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my chauffeur, the sensational chili eat steak, aka the
I'm going to turn this car right around since I'm your chauffeur.
Do your job. They even to get my vittles. Together, this glorious hostess with the mostest, I love of my life. Together we host what I call Friday Night Feast. This time it's every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show you how to do it, and then we spend the rest of the evening just chewing a fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. Hope you get tuned in sometime. We'd love to have you over for dinner. Today's video, if I remember correctly, is week 169?
Yeah.
On my MS journey. Now, the reason why we're in the car is because somebody bum rushed me as soon as I got off work, twisted my arm and said, "Hey, fella, we're going out to eat." I said, "Yes, dear."
Ever said
I can never tell her no.
No.
So we're going out to eat.
Putting it on me.
I had no plans because I remember texting you, calling you, telling you what to buy while you was at the store. And we had all kinds of plans to make dinner tonight at home. And then, like I said, when I got off work, walked in the kitchen, you're all, "Okay, where are we going to eat?" And I said, "I don't care. Let's go here, here, and here."
You were making everything up. He is making it all up. All I said is, I said, "Hey, grab the sausage out of the fridge," because we were going to have sausage and cabbage. And then you bring the sausage in, and I said, "Does this sound good?" And you were like, "Why? What else?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really feel like cooking, so are you going to, cook?
I said, "Sure."
And no, you did not. You are such a liar.
Negative.
Suppository.
Not today. No.
And you said...
Negative, Ghost Rider.
And you said...
Where do you want to go eat? Just go here.
That's
Let's go there.
You said. You said, "Let's go eat." And
I said it'll be twofold. Actually, threefold. It'll be beneficial if we go. One, since we're a business now, we figured out, it'll be a tax write-off.
We don't even have the S-Corps yet, but anyhow.
Well, this is more incentive to get that done. Thank you again, Norm and Karen, for telling us about that. So we'll be able to write this off because it's a business meeting. Recipe development, research, we're filming, planning. So this is so multiple levels.
Oh, yeah.
It's a win-win-win. Then I'm getting some more food in my gullet, which is always a goal. Always a win-win. Then I get to have a nice evening with my beautiful wife. So there's another win. And then, since we're sitting in the car anyways, it's the perfect time to go ahead and film this. And then we'll also have another thing we can do, which I forgot to do at the very beginning of this, but we'll do it here in a minute so we can do it, because I think if I put my finger up here, you can see it. I need to get a screenshot of the two of us sitting like this to use it for a thumbnail for a future video we're having, because also we have a trip coming up, and...
You said 3, and you just keep on going.
But wait, there's more. I just have all kinds of ideas. I think she just says I'm just all full of it. But anyways.
I'm full of it. You were the one who tried to pin this all on me, mister.
If you would have never brought it up, I would have been I would have been handling my sausage right now.
All I said was,
yes,
I don't really feel like cooking anything, as I'm just like, blah, today.
It's one of them days.
Yeah, it's not,
yes.
Like, I just want to rip my uterus out.
Aunt Flo was not being nice to her.
And so I was like, look, I just want to chill on the couch, just relax. I don't want to do anything. No.
Y'all, I need your help. Speaking of ordering a pizza. Finish your story and I'll do my little bit.
Interrupted me.
Interrupt us a month.
And I said, I just didn't feel like slicing and dicing everything for dinner tonight. And I even got some pre-stuffed mushrooms that were marked down at Kroger I thought we could have tonight. But I was just like, I don't feel like it. So to you, and then you were all like, "Oh, let's go out to eat." And I said, but in 2 weeks, we're going to be going
out to eat to
Austin and eating. Don't you think it's a little not budget conscious to go out now? And you were like, yeah, not feeling well, and I think you deserve a nice treatment.
Yes.
I think you deserve to have something nice tonight.
Yes.
Why didn't you start off with that?
I did.
You know what? No, you didn't. You started off pinning it all on me instead of being
Because
like,
you deserve it, so
what?
that's why it's pinned on you.
I got off of work and decided my wife deserved to be pampered tonight. No, that wasn't your first thought.
Yes, it was. I just didn't express it that way. I have a different way of saying things.
Oh, right. So anyhow, what was your thing?
I don't even remember now. You made me lose my track of thought.
I'm sure everybody's just loving our little
Spat.
banter.
That's why they tune in for. The banter and the butter.
Hashtag banter. If this is
Banter and
what
the
you
butter.
watch for.
That's what we're calling the channel now. Banter and the butter.
Banter and the butter. Butter and banter.
Yeah.
So, in 2 weeks, April 6th,
Yes.
we are going to be in Austin/San Antonio. And y'all that are not from Texas are probably like, isn't Austin and San Antonio two different cities? Well, they're only an hour apart, y'all, which in Texas math means they're basically right next door.
Right.
I mean,
We can do that.
It could take an hour to get from one side of Houston to the other.
It takes us an hour to go visit Lynette.
I know. So, I mean, if we could go...
If I go visit my sister, it takes me an hour and a half.
Right, exactly. So, same difference of going from Austin to San Antonio.
Right.
Once you made it to
Tomato.
that central part of Texas, you might as well just visit it all.
Right.
So, we're going to a meet-up in San Antonio, and it's going to have the Berries, the Bears, and Terry and her.
The Terry Berry Bears.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
And so we're going to be, just mingling with everyone.
And the Heath.
And the Heath, right. We weren't on the picture, though. They didn't.
Well,
ask
that's
us.
my fault that they forgot.
I know, Terry. What's up with that? But anyhow, and then we're going to hang out with Lisa and Renee.
And Max.
And Max, that's right. And then Renee's boyfriend.
Oh, maybe.
Well, yeah, he is a maybe, but I think it's a strong maybe.
Well, I'm saying, no, he's got to pass the test first.
Oh, so he's not officially a boyfriend
Right,
until we give the check?
Right.
Oh, Renee, are you hearing that? You can't call him your boyfriend yet. We have it approved.
Right. She'll learn. You got to pass the test.
Wow. So yeah, that sounds like fun. And get this, I was talking to Lisa earlier, and part of the I was like looking, I was like, why are the hotel prices so high?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the eclipse weekend, but I think the eclipse doesn't happen until that Monday. What?
That's what my dad used to call me when I stood in front of the TV.
Well, that's rude. But so it's that Monday, but anyways, I guess everybody's there for like the whole weekend. I don't know how that works. We're just gonna stay Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, 'cause I have to work Monday.
Right.
I guess you do too, huh?
Yeah. But anyways, so we're gonna leave that Friday. So you want to tell them what's going on there?
Okay. So that Friday, as soon as basically she gets off at work an hour earlier than I do. So as soon as I get off work, we're going to jump in the truck or jump in the car and head out. Within a few minutes of leaving the house, we're going to go live. We normally go live at 6:30. We might do it like 6:15, 6:20 that night. Because we're going to live stream the entire trip. Well, not the entire, the trip there. We're not going to live stream while we're on the event. Yeah, with the whole drive, the drive there. And I'm going to dig around and find, she has a mini computer, little laptop thing about this big. So I'll be able to read comments on there, I hope. So we'll reply to y'all. We'll be filming the same way. And we're going to try it. Or if she gets too mouthy, we'll trade and I'll drive. And we'll have the dogs are coming with us. Because my nephew won't be able to watch them. So we don't trust anybody else. Not with our babies.
I know.
So We'll be bringing them with us. We're getting the hotel. We'll go to the hotel first, drop them off, and then we'll go and mingle with all of our peoples.
So Friday,
Yeah.
we're gonna go live, and then we'll get to the hotel, chill out. We're staying the cheapest place. It's still an IHG property. When I say cheapest, I mean cheapest IHG.
We got to get our points. We're members, so it makes more
Yeah.
sense we stay at an IHG.
We're Platinum Elite. Ooh, that moved.
Oh, it did.
We're Platinum Elite, and they have a special promotion right now where you get bonus points if you book a 2-night stay. So we did get bonus points for it.
Hey,
So
playing the
that's
game.
kind of cool, especially since next year. So hopefully by next year we'll have enough for a
at
night
least
or
2
two.
or 3, yeah.
And on probably just 1 or 2. But anyways, so we're staying at a place that's near the airport, but it had good reviews and it looks nice for us. So I think it'll be fine and it's pet friendly.
Yeah, because a couple of places you did look at that our dogs were too big.
Right, or one of them, and this is just weird to me, like some Holiday Inn Expresses are like, yeah, any dog's fine, however many dogs you want to bring, right?
Bring the whole horde.
Right, and then the other one that was there was like only service animals. I'm
They
like,
service me.
right, I'm like,
Emotional support dogs.
That's kind of like,
That's
I mean, any hotel I thought had to take a service animal, but anyhow, I'm like, well, that's kind of
we don't want to make the
rude.
trip. Y'all were there, then they get declined. So
right. And
kept
this
looking
one,
around.
actually, the pet fee is actually one of the lower ones, and it's
That's
one of the
even better.
cheapest. We got a king
Is that
size.
an extension or
No.
the kitchenette inside of it or no? Well, I was looking at the pictures a little bit on my phone while I was still at work, so I was just checking.
No, it's just a regular.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a nice size room. It does have a coffee set up and a mini fridge.
Yeah.
What are these people driving?
Wow.
Did you know I saw something today that said Houston was rated the worst drivers in America?
Well, that's what I told you. My whole story all the time from AJ Foyt.
Yeah.
He's a professional race car driver, drives 300 miles an hour around a race car track, and he says that the most dangerous thing he's ever done was drive in Houston traffic.
Well, what I heard somebody else say is they were like, yeah, Houston has traffic, but it's not like other places. And let me all know, most places when there's traffic, like you're stopped. That's not how it is here. Like here, when we say we're in traffic, we mean instead of being able to go 100,
Right.
which is the protocol. Like, yeah, I know the sign says 65.
That's
that's a suggestion.
That's what I'm saying, suggestion.
That's the minimum.
I've actually had police officers tell me, 5 you're fine, 10 you're mine.
But anyhow, well, that 100 would be way over 10. But anyways, traffic here means instead of going 100, you're only going 60. And that just, like, makes everything wrong. Yeah, I mean, you'll eventually slow down a little bit when you pass the major car accident. And then after the car accident, then all of a sudden everybody floors it back up to 100. So anyways, that's how our traffic is here. Let me know, because somebody else said that, yeah, where they're at, they get traffic, but traffic to them means like everybody is stopped.
Bumper to bumper.
Yeah, like you're not going anywhere when there's traffic. And I was like, oh, that really must suck then. I mean, at least our traffic moves. But anyways, so on to what I was going to say, since we're here, but we do have a few minutes. Lisa was telling me, too, that Austin has a couple farmers markets.
Ooh.
One of them down south, which I think is closer to where our hotel is open on Saturday. And then, oh my gosh, there's like no places to park. And
Go ahead
then
at the very end.
that isn't one. That's their. Oh, what? Oh, I hope they don't put us outside.
Oh no, we did not select because we got a reservation. We did not select outside.
That's right. So, anyways, and then she said another one up by her, which is her preference, is open on Sunday.
Oh.
So, and she said, so you might want to do both and go to both farmers markets, and they're both dog friendly.
Well, there you go.
So I don't know if we want to get
she's
up.
another helper of the channel.
I know. So I don't know if we want to get up early Saturday and take the dogs and go to that farmer's market and then go back to the hotel.
Yeah, sure.
And
because it'll be better too. Because we put anything we buy in the fridge.
Well, and then also that will allow the dogs, a chance to get out, walk, and then hopefully
get their zoomies.
Right. But hopefully then when we're done, or, at the farmer's market, they'll be so exhausted that they'll be like, okay, we'll just go to the hotel, and they'll zonk out while we're doing the meetup.
So, what time's our reservation? 7?
7:15.
7. Oh, it's even better, because it's only 6:40.
Yeah.
So we got time to talk to our people.
I don't even know if there's any parking spots here. This seems like a really badly designed...
Faded Glory Barbershop.
Well, okay.
I used to see Faded Glory like at different, in the mall, like a little clothing store, though.
Oh.
It's weird that they call it that for their barbershop. So that whole area right there should be parking. That's silly.
It's not, and it's that Italian place where we had the I can't say the cuss word, can I?
Yeah.
But anyways, we have a history.
Well, we have time to circle around and keep looking.
I guess so.
Or park down here just now.
I feel so bad. That handicapped person. There's not even handicap spots, y'all.
Well, there's 2 right there, but they're both taken.
Right, but that handicapped person in a wheelchair had to get out in the street.
Wow.
That sucks. These people need to stop eating, come
wow.
out and move their cars.
Smoke. Oh, it's Papa's Barbecue. I didn't know this one was over here. They're okay, but they sauce everything. But.
I saw somebody else say, they were like, and then just, y'all that have never been to Houston, just a heads up, Papa's owns like 90% of the restaurant.
They do.
This is Papa's Barbecue, Papa's
seafood,
Papados,
Papa's Burgers,
Papacitos, Papa's Burgers, Papa's,
Del Papa's, no.
Right. But anyways,
Papacito, yeah.
I feel like we're getting way off topic.
Yeah, we are. Well, because we're reading signs as we're driving around. Why don't you just go down the very end and just park, and we just sit here and chill for a minute. Maybe the parking spot will open up, or circle down there and look. There's a handicap right there.
Yeah, there's somebody in it.
Oh, well, I'll tell them to move.
Oh, okay. You tell them.
Well, I did, but they're just not listening to me.
Well, I need all these people to come out of the restaurant and leave.
All of them.
All of them. So that we can have a parking spot.
So yeah, so what we were getting at is one of her channels she's watching. He said he hates editing videos.
Oh yeah.
So he started. Is that one right there at the very end? No, that's next to the handicap. My bad. But he hates editing videos before he puts them out. So he just started doing a lot more lives.
Yeah.
And she told me about that, so it got me to thinking. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to do it next week or do it the Sunday we're coming home. I'll do it then. We'll try it that day.
Yeah, because that's where we started.
Yes. The Sunday back, when we come back from the meetup, the San Antonio meetup, that's Sunday.
7th.
Huh?
The 7th.
Yeah, on the 8th.
7th.
Okay. The meetup is on the 7th, correct?
6th.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So that's Sunday afterwards. On the way home, we'll be doing my MS Journey live. So we're going to do a live there and a live back. So make sure y'all tuned in to that and get ready for us going live.
So make sure you are subscribed to the channel.
Yes.
And while you're down there checking to make sure you are subscribed, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, y'all.
Yes, please.
And then make sure your bell notification is on.
And some of you glorious people help us a lot by commenting a lot. And some of you have even mentioned you're afraid you're doing it too often. Ooh, right there.
I know, I see.
Some of y'all have said that y'all are afraid they're commenting too much. No, that is not too much. You actually help the channel by doing that.
Yes.
It does. YouTube does not care who comments as long as there's a comment.
Right. They like
and
thumbs ups.
Yes.
And they like comments. So anyways, yeah, so we'll be going live for his MS Journey. So we're going to try that and just see how that works, y'all. Doing the MS Journey live.
Yes. And then if it works out really good, we might start doing it on Sundays also at home.
Yeah, but of course we'll do it before Maitreya's coffee talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to
If we're
go
at home,
over.
yeah, if we're at home, we'll end just in time, at least at time to go on. So everybody should tune over to her. And so we can tune in.
Yeah.
I am never going to cross over into her area. That is her sacred territory.
That's right.
That's a no-fly zone.
All right.
So we got a few more minutes.
Yeah, we do.
So I got a really, really good surprise the other night.
Oh?
Or the other day, anyways. I didn't even know it was coming. I went to the meeting. We briefly talked about it last night on the Friday Night Feast, where I had that meeting. And they were talking about success. They call it success sharing.
Can I say something that night? So that night after your meeting.
Oh yes, we have to tell them about that too. About last night while we went off the air like we did.
Oh yeah, no, that Thursday night. No, I think it was Tuesday night. After you had that hour-and-a-half meeting, I said, so did they, when they discussed the profits of the company, I want you to answer, just like you answered me. I said, when they discussed the profits of the company, did they mention any, or they were talking about the profits, and you were like,
yeah.
And I said, so did they talk about if you'll be getting anything?
And I said, yes.
No, you didn't.
What did I say?
You said...
Because obviously I don't remember.
You said, I don't know. And I said, okay, be honest with me. During that hour-and-a-half meeting that you were in, yes, I know you were hearing it, but did you actually, or how much did you actually listen to the meeting?
I listened to all of it. Well, I guess I heard all of it.
Okay, and I said, how much did you listen and what did you respond to me? You said, what meeting?
Yeah. I was there. I got my check mark. They saw me. There's 320 of us in that meeting.
Okay.
I can't listen to everybody.
But not everybody was talking. So anyways, of course he had no idea what's going on. But then Wednesday...
This was bizarre. We get a notice from the bank that there's been a deposit. I would think that I would have gotten an email alerting me to it too. No. There's nothing like that from the company.
That's why they had the meeting, y'all.
It was very substantial. I was really happy until I saw how much Uncle Sam took of it too, though. That kind of made me mad.
Actually, there wasn't that much taxes taken out, because it took out for your 401k.
Oh, okay.
There's more taken out for your 401k. But, and I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm okay with all of that. But, I have to have that going. But...
No, yeah. No, I'm hot.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, so yes, he got a profit sharing, y'all. I'm like, that is so awesome. So,
and it was only a couple of weeks ago I got a bonus. I mean, not a bonus, but a raise as well.
Yeah. And
then I found out some other good news yesterday in my one-on-one with my supervisor. And I was able to pull up, because we have several different websites I can go to check all my stuff out. And I've been able to give her access to them all. And I even brought it up and showed her the chart and everything like that. Every 6 months, my vacation time resets. And it's a use it or lose it.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that. They didn't go over that at the very beginning when we went in. So, and then I have the whole breakdown so we can read about it too. And so that's just amazing. So it just keeps getting better and better and better. Mm-hmm. And I like almost at least monthly, because we have a weekly, they call them one-on-ones. Well, we have a weekly department meeting with our whole team, but then we each have our own one-on-ones with the supervisor as well.
Nice.
And then here recently, they've also been pairing me up with another associate who's in training to become a manager.
Wow.
So I'm his guinea pig. He's doing he's taking over my one-on-ones, and we're going back and forth instead of me doing it with my direct supervisor.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool too. And he's really cool also.
Nice.
But everything's peachy. I love this job. I don't dread going to work anymore.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I feel like I'm getting better and better, and that's what they keep telling me too, is I am getting better and better. So it's become a second nature now.
Yeah. That's good.
And then everything's going great with the DDPY. I don't know what else. I don't know if I need to open up because I'm hungry, but I can't look at the clock anymore because you turned the timer off.
Well, look right there.
It's too small.
Mm.
You got too much doodads going on your phone.
Doodads on my phone?
Yeah. Everything's got to be blinged out. I love you.
I love you too. I guess that's why I got you. You're all blinged out.
Right. But anyways, I guess that's where we're at.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just super excited.
That's also, I'm really excited for the San Antonio / Austin meetup. Oh, and then that Sunday.
Oh yeah.
We're also going to have lunch at the Egyptian Texas Fusion barbecue place.
His story. That's what I needed to. I need to put a link to his.
Right.
How did we hear about him though? Was he on?
I think he was on that one Day Trippers or something. What's the channel?
Was it Day Trippers? No, I thought he was on what's his name's.
The Cleft. Cliff. Is his name Keft? Cleft? Cleft?
The one in Waxahachie.
Oh, it was him?
I think.
Oh, I didn't think it was him. I thought it was the guy who, I'm going to this place in Texas and eating.
That's Day Trippers, I thought. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, he has a food truck in Austin. And the story was that he's originally from Egypt. And he traveled here one time just because he wanted to come to Texas. And he tried our barbecue, fell in love, and moved here and said, "This is what I'm doing now." And he opened a food truck selling Texas barbecue.
Well, Egyptian Texas.
Egyptian flair to it. And it sounds amazing. The menu sounds really good.
So he has lots of lamb.
So we're going to put a link to their website.
Yeah. We'll put the link.
Yeah.
Y'all go visit and tell us what you think we should order.
And then I'm going to tell you what I am going to order. Somebody's already picked out what we're getting.
I am so excited for the lamb chops. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love lamb.
I think, you know what? I think I know the video. I think I shared the video to Lisa once we saw it. So I'll be able to pull it back up.
Good. I'm so glad.
Me too, because we'll be able to share with our friends.
Well, just like last night. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, we need to tell them about last night too.
Oh, okay, go ahead. You tell them that. I was thinking later on, but
we don't tell them about that.
No,
it's not after dark.
When we were like trying to figure out what to do, and I was like, is it a Ziploc or we couldn't figure out the word for vacuum sealer.
Right, yeah. Both of us were just having a brain fart. No, but what had happened was those of y'all that were tuned in to our live last night, and everything just went
Friday
blank.
Night.
Yeah, that was Friday.
Well, by the time they see this, it will be Sunday. Baby.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Today's Saturday. I'm living in the now. I'm sorry. This is not future heat. So anyways, those of y'all that were tuned in Friday night and saw that we just abruptly ended. User error on my end. I have my phone charger. I have, what is it, a 10-foot?
I don't know.
It's like at least a 6-foot charging cord. In fact, don't you have one in here? No, I have that one. That's the one I'm using in my office. So I carried it in from my office into the kitchen, plugged it into the wall, draped the end of it onto the stand for my the tripod. So my phone is sitting here like this, and the cord's like this. They're like that close together, y'all. This close. But for whatever reason, my dumbass didn't plug it together. So the phone just died. It's flat out died. That's
why you got the cat.
Yes.
Because our video, the phone died, so we had no camera.
Well, what we could have
done.
But
you could still hear us because the mic was through the StreamYard.
We could have just clicked the button on the computer and y'all could have seen us that way.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't do that. So we have to be more mindful. So next week, when we're live at the house, remind me to plug that in. Please help me. Help me quit being so brain dead. It's just silly stuff like that. Just like I said, it's just user error.
And then I realized afterwards when we were shutting everything down, and I got up and I noticed your phone was completely black, and I was like, and then I saw the cord. I was like,
yeah, literally, it was that close to get.
I was like, you never plugged the cord.
It was like hanging like this. Stop it! You're so naughty.
I'm naughty. Oh goodness.
Well, I just figured.
And we were having such a good discussion about music bands and everything.
Yeah.
And you know what? On the radio today, as I was listening, they've been giving away ELO tickets.
Did you win?
No, you know.
Did you try to win?
No.
Well, no wonder. You got to play the game.
Because I feel like Lynette said, you know, she said she's an old woman. She couldn't go to a concert because it's so late at night. She'd be asleep. And I'm like, kind of feel the same way. Like, I don't want to have to.
Are we that far gone now?
Probably. The thought of having to deal with traffic and parking.
That's the way you were tonight, too. You're like, oh, I don't want to go there. It's going to be too far to drive.
Yeah, there's a place here called Taste of Texas, and it's supposed to be like the best.
It's really good.
Steakhouse.
We've been there before.
We've been there several times, and they have this huge salad bar. Like, with everything
you have the one that had
the
giant blocks of cheese. Like, you carve it off. They even have the carver right there.
And you cut the slices of how much cheese you want. Like, this huge salad bar.
They put that in just for me.
Yeah. And it's a museum, too. Like, it has all these Texas things. So we've been there several times, but they didn't have any. And it's about a 40-minute drive for us. And I was like, ugh.
Part of the problem why we couldn't get in tonight, though, we didn't start looking until tonight.
Right. And they did not have any openings. And I was like, well,
not until tomorrow, yeah.
I didn't feel like driving anyways that far.
We've heard good stories about this place.
It's over here.
Well, yeah, but
not there. There. Over here.
But but what I was gonna say is, I'm not gonna so if I'm gonna start going live for my MS journey, what idea is how I film my food, I will stop doing that. I'm just gonna do like we do the trailer for the Friday Night Feast. I'll show y'all some just some stills, some table shots of my plates as an intro that way, and then we'll just go live and we'll just chat like we're doing right now.
What do y'all think about that? Doing the MS journey is live on Sundays. Sunday afternoon. What do y'all think? Do you think that's a good idea? Or
and it'll be totally random times, honestly, because it'll all depend on when she wakes up.
Well, I imagine we'll do it like either 12 or 1.
Mm-hmm.
But we want your input, though.
Yes, please.
What do you think would be a better option? Do you want us to do his MS Journey live? Or do you like having the pre-recorded?
Because also that weekend, we're not going to be doing it that early. I don't know the time on that because we're going to go eat lunch first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, on that one, we won't know. So that's why you got to make sure your bell notifications are on.
Because I'm not pre-registered. I'm not pre-scheduling that one. We're just going to go live when we're headed home.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be watching. You'll be talking to us or listening to us banter on the way back from Austin. And
probably in a food coma from barbecue.
Right.
Just saying. But we should probably cut this so we can go eat some steak. We're going to show them my food for the week. See, I'm so happy. I'm stuttering.
Breakfast this week, I'm having Purnell's sausage patties, topped with some Gouda cheese, and then my hard-boiled eggs I topped with some of our homemade pesto. So be on the lookout. We'll have a video coming out for that pretty soon. Sunday lunch, and I have the leftover sliced pork loin along with some Creole green beans and an avocado that I kind of butchered the way I cut it up. Look at that. And then I got my oven and the microwave going off at the same time. We got a lot going on today. Sunday night dinner, and I got me a taco salad. I say taco salad because it's just a salad. I put some taco meat in, all kinds of veggies, and this cheese right here. It's a big old chunk we melted down, and then I let it sit for a few hours and hardened back up and just sliced it and threw it back on top. And then Shelly made me a cilantro ranch dressing. This stuff is so good, y'all. Monday lunch, and I got a bowl of stew using the leftovers from the Friday night feast. Meaty Monday, and I'm having a taco-filled salad. I say taco salad because we got lots of taco meat in there and all the other fixings. Everything I would put normally in a taco, and then Shelly made us some homemade cilantro dressing.
Ranch.
Yeah, it's cilantro ranch, what she said. And then I diced up an avocado and threw it in there as well. And of course we got a plate full of our stuffies using goat cheese. Tuesday lunch, and I got a serving of that stew we made with leftovers. And I got a side avocado. Alrighty, y'all, check it out. The taco truck came to the palace. So I'm having a couple of tacos, a couple of stuffies, and I'm gonna eat it all over a taco salad. That way, if anything drops from the tacos, it'll just go in a salad. I can eat it easily. Wednesday lunch, I got the last serving of that stew I made the other night. I love leftovers. Wednesday night dinner, and I'm starting off with a bowl of salad. I started to say side salad, but it's not on the side because my entree's still in the air fryer, so I'm having this first. Alrighty, folks, another foodie fail. I forgot to record my wings after they were plated. So here's the bones. You see the carnage, the leftovers, the ruckus, the leftovers. And that's all the dipping sauce we had left over too.
What's the dipping sauce?
It was my mayo, and the habanero mayo, and our spicy barbecue sauce. Thursday lunch, I'm having me some tacos with an avocado on the side. Thursday night dinner, we're having corned beef and cabbage, and then have Parmesan crusted tomato. Look at that. Friday lunch, and I'm having a taco bowl. It's just taco meat, a lot of cheese, and a handful of diced red onions, and some chicharrones. Saturday lunch, I'm having another taco bowl. So we're at the Federal American Grill, and our appetizer just got here. Smoked pork belly. Doesn't that look amazing? We might have to get another plate. This is so good. And now for my entree. It's the braised short rib along with some Brussels sprouts and some grilled seasonal veggies. That looks amazing. And then it's awesome too. The waitress said she didn't look like I had enough Brussels, so she's gonna bring me some more. That was her idea. This looks inviting, y'all. As promised, my side of Brussels. She wasn't playing around. And look at that sexy steak they brought Shelly. Dang, that looks good too. Oh my goodness, that was really good. That's the first time we've ever ate at that place.
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
Well, and like, because everybody, like, I guess they're really focused on customer service, because like when we entered in, I guess the hostess didn't see us coming up, and she like apologized for not opening the door for us.
And then when we were leaving, you notice the manager that visited our table, he was right there too. He ran and grabbed the door and held it open for us.
I know.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, and so we were like, no,
cool.
This is our first time here. And so then I guess the host, because the hostess asked, and then the hostess must have told the waitress, and so she like really went above and beyond. And like, you know, we got the Brussels as a side because they said, you know, you could swap out any of the sides for, you know, whatever you want. Like, I think yours originally came with risotto.
Bacon risotto. Bacon and mushroom risotto.
Yeah. And so, which sounds good, right? Bacon and mushroom.
Right.
But anyhow, And so he, subbed for crispy Brussels. And, a lot of steakhouses and stuff,
That's
Brussels
an extra.
is an extra.
And this was just, okay, that's what you want?
And then when she, they plated it up, but when
it was like 3
she brought it out, she was like, oh, that's not enough. She goes, at least to me, that's not enough Brussels. Let me get you some more. So that was nice.
Yeah.
And then they were just very attentive the whole time and, kept our drinks really filled.
Yes.
And then, the manager came over and he was like, oh, I understand it's your first time here. And he's like, may I ask, why you decided to come here tonight? And I was like, well, because we wanted a steak and this was a different place we'd never been to.
Right. And it's really good. She let me have a slice of her steak. And I'll show you all the picture of it. Or, the sweet drive-by. And it was really good.
It really was. And I do like that, at their scratch kitchen.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And the pork belly appetizer we got was really good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that was good.
We should have ordered like 6 more of them.
6 more.
It was that good.
And then the steaks, I thought the prices were actually, it's not as high as a lot of the steakhouses are around here. My steak was $54.
But it was also really thick too, though.
Yeah, it was a nice size ribeye. It was a ribeye.
Yeah.
So I think $54 for ribeye with 2 sides.
Yeah.
Because again, a lot of the steakhouses, we're up in the ritzy area called the Woodlands. So this is kind of a upper class area.
Hoity-toity.
Yeah. There was a lot of hoity-toity people in there. I've never seen so many people wearing all white. I was like, why is everybody wearing all white? What's going on? Anyways. But a lot of the steakhouses here, like they might want, $50, $60 for like a small ribeye. But then if you want any sides, it's all extra.
Yeah, they're
it's
all
a la carte. Yeah, so this was nice that it was, came with the 2 sides and good sides. Like their seasonal veg, I thought was good.
It really was.
And their crispy Brussels were good. And then, she brought us extra sriracha.
Yeah.
Which was really nice. And, just really good. And, of course, she brought the dessert menu. She goes, I know you're probably full, but... And I'm like, And they had a gluten-free dessert, but it was almond.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, and we're actually going home to try a Ketochow, and so that's enough for us. And I'm so full, anyways.
Right.
And then tell them what you ordered again. I know you gave them the pre-recorded
braised short rib.
Yeah, and you hardly
it was really good.
Ever get that. When you go out, it's not that common of a dish, and it was actually only $38.
Right.
So I thought that was a pretty good.
Not only was it a new dish for me, it was also a cheap dish for me.
Right.
Well, I say cheap as in it was cheaper than the $54 steak.
Right.
So
if we hadn't got the appetizer, I think we would have even done a little better.
All right.
Price right, budget wise.
Well, there's like 2 or 3 appetizers I was looking at also, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's always another time, because I feel like not next time, but we will go back to that place eventually. Yeah,
and so it's Federal American Grill, so it's considered, American. So they had some good looking salads.
Yeah, they did.
And
they had a burger bowl, but for whatever reason, it's in the description, it had almonds in it. I was like, why would you put almonds in a burger bowl? So burger bowl, that would be, and it was very keto. Yeah. And then, they had, they do scratch soup, so those change all the time. And then they had a whole seafood selection as well. Yeah. And I would say their keto sides would be either broccolini, more than likely their seasonal veg, and then their crispy Brussels. Yes. Those are your options for keto sides. The rest of them is just regular garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Standard steakhouse carbs.
Right. But yeah, and the salmon sounded good. And what she said they had, like, what was the fish tonight?
Drum? Blackened drum.
Oh, was it black? I thought she was calling it black hot drum or something.
I thought she said blackened.
Oh, I thought she was saying black hot. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she did say blackened.
But then she said it also came served over rice.
Well, yeah.
So I was like,
well, you would just swap that
Yeah.
out. She said anything you wanted, you could swap out the sides. But yeah, other than that, I would say I would recommend and I would go back. What about you?
Sure.
What did you think of their tea?
Tastes like iced tea.
You don't find that teas vary in flavor depending on where you go?
Not unless you get the flavored teas.
Oh.
I really don't. Because once I add my sweetener, it kind of mutes it anyways.
Oh.
It's meant to taste one way anyways.
Well, see, whenever I've ordered,
You drink yours unsweetened, so yeah, it's gonna be yours is gonna taste like tea. So.
Well, and I'm always one because I'm cheap. I usually just order water, but every once in a while, if I'm being highfalutin, I'll order tea. But I'm very particular because, yeah, like you said, to me, some tea, it's like they overbrew it.
Right.
And it's too tanniny. And other teas are just, like it's supposed to be just like that sun tea, perfect flavor, refreshingness that it should be. But it's been so long since I've had tea, honestly, I can't even remember because I'm so used to drinking water, and I just don't. When you make tea at home, you always sweeten it.
Well, yeah, because if not, it's just dirty water. There's no sense in all that.
I like it.
I'm from Texas and I act like it.
Well, I guess technically I'm not from Texas.
I know, but we love you anyways.
We'll see.
Oh! Wow. I don't know. I'm just in a really good mood. I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. Life is good to me. Everything's manageable with my MS. And actually, I think it's really cool too. I got those the generic from Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
They sent me another 3 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I don't have to worry. Because I still have a partial bottle of my name brand too. I'm working through it first.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm set.
Well, and you know what I like about this now, because of Mark Cuban, it's so stress-free.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, like last year was just a huge headache.
It was a fight. It was a battle.
Yeah, it was just a nightmare every single day. And I would say even the year before, because you're coming up on, I think, almost 4 years.
Yes.
But even the year before, it wasn't always a battle, but it was still stress. Like, oh my gosh, you're about to run out. I hope we get it in time, you know?
Yeah.
Or, there was always, we gotta do another prior auth, or...
Yes, we had to fight to get that.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying even the year before, it was just not a seamless process.
And I love now, too, he sends me 3 bottles at a time. 3 months supply.
Yeah, because
before I was getting 1 month supplies.
I know.
And I think that's what made it a lot more stressful, too.
Yeah, like, I hope it comes in this month.
Right.
But yes, it definitely is just stress-free now with the Mark Cuban process.
And I don't remember for sure. If I didn't, I'm going to add it to our... You know how we always put the same show notes on there all the time? Our standard things. We have I use Google Docs. I have several Google Docs saved for several different things. Because it's just a nice notepad to have. And I can access it from any device.
Right.
But so I have a list. I'll just copy paste it for all my show notes. I don't remember if his stuff is on there. If it's not, I need to add it, so it'll start showing from now on. Because I've had people message me and ask me about it.
Fun fact. Google in the investing world is called Alphabet.
Oh wow.
Did you know that?
No.
I didn't either. I was hearing people, oh, Alphabet's doing this and Alphabet's doing that.
The only thing I'm mad with them about, though,
Oh?
I got a notification, was it yesterday, day before, they're doing away with their podcasts.
Yeah, but I did just buy a stock in them.
Okay.
I have Alphabet stock now.
That's awesome.
A share.
Yeah.
It's a little pricey for just beginning to invest,
Right.
but yeah.
It's not like they're going anywhere.
Well, in their stock has traditionally it's done very well, but I'm learning and practicing, right? The stocks that I've currently individually bought stocks right now, I have a lot of ETFs and index funds in our 401ks, but individual stocks, I started this month purchasing individual stocks, and these are like my practice ones so I can get used to reading financial statements.
Right.
If y'all know how to read financial statements or enjoy reading those,
Help a brother out.
well, I mean, I've learned, but I want to know. Leave a comment down below if you're like, yeah, I read the financial statements of who I have stock in.
Right.
Or let us know if you're like, no, I don't buy individual stocks. I prefer to go with like an ETF or an index fund, like a Vanguard index funds, and let them deal with the, basically putting in the S&P 500 type deal. So I'm just curious, for those of you that invest, what is your investing style?
Nice.
And Heath, what is yours? What is your investing?
I have a secretary for that.
A secretary? Who's that? I'm not your secretary.
The hell you say?
The hell I say? If anything, I'm your CEO.
That too. You have many, many titles.
Oh, I know. You come up with new ones every day.
I'm thinking of one right now.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Can you share
the love
with the
of
class?
my life.
There you go. Yeah, try to think of the nice ones here.
I am. That is a nice one.
Being called a secretary is not nice.
Depends on where you're at.
No.
Your light's green. So I guess that wraps it up for this week. Y'all have heard me. I had to listen to all this banter back and forth about pretty much everything and nothing. I'm in a little stupor from all this food. I'm just really full.
You're like on the Friday night feast after we've eaten.
Yeah.
And you're just like sitting over there slowly disappearing behind the counter.
Right? I'm ready to go to bed.
There was a video that you brought up and you said, oh, that's the video everybody should go and watch.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, remember you just brought it up and it showed up on your feed and you were like, oh, that was from like a year or two ago.
The kielbasa and cabbage?
No, not today. This was like yesterday.
Oh, shit.
And I said, oh, you need to mark that so that we can, remind everybody, hey, if you like this, go watch this video.
I think I put it in the notes, but I can't access it right now because it's the camera. So it's in my Google Docs. Call back. But I will link to it right at the end of this, so go watch that.
Yes, please help us out. It's an older video. There's not a lot of views.
Yeah.
So we would love it if you go watch the video here and just keep it going, because that also helps our channel. So we'd really appreciate it and get the views up. So if you haven't watched this video and given it a thumbs up, please click on it after this one.
And if you haven't, don't feel bad, because I noticed there's a couple of them I was looking at today of my own videos that I haven't given a thumbs up to it.
So please do that for us. We'd really appreciate you in our Hungry Horde supporting our channel. And YouTube absolutely freaking loves when y'all watch this video that you're currently watching, and then you watch another one of our videos right after.
Yes. So, thank you. Thank you. And then,
Don't forget.
Every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We go live for the Friday night feast. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show you how to do it. Then we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. You never know what we're going to talk about. We'd love to have you over for dinner. Thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
And then stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Thank y'all so much for your continued support.
Thank you,
We really
thank you.
appreciate y'all. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Watch that video.